So we are back in my hometown of Palombaro, and we have a bargain property for you today with lots of potential, with outbuildings, with a huge garden, in habitable condition, and just a few minutes walk from this stunning church. Just wait while you see this one. So I have started a couple of videos from this amazing church in the centre of Palombaro. The main centre where the bar and the few shops that it has is just a few minutes walk down here. I will put a couple of links of other videos that we've shot here if you want to have a look down the centre and you've not seen it before. But I wanted to start up here because it is absolutely stunning. The viewpoint is amazing, and as you know, Palombaro is my hometown and the views and everything are just spectacular. So I thought I would start here, have a quick look in the church as well. I don't think I've ever done a video in this church. Very simple inside. We'll have a quick look. Hopefully my camera is picking this up. It's a beautiful pink coloured church. And there is another church at the bottom of town, but this one is used for weddings, christenings, things like that. Absolutely beautiful, very simple. There you go. What a beautiful, beautiful church it is. And the location up here at the top of the village is just incredible. Show you a couple of pointers from the viewpoint up here. Point out a few towns. There was a festa here last week, which is why all these ribbons of things are tied here. And then there was tables and chairs put underneath these pine trees. I don't know if you remember the house. One of the first videos that I ever did, the house at the back there. And in this direction is the sea and Carsoli. Carsoli is about 10 minutes from here, and a great hilltop town, market town. Then we have Guardiagrel, that is at the other side of town. Guardiagrel is about 15 minutes away. Brilliant town. We've got as many walks in the mountains as you could imagine, and the views from up here are just simply stunning. It's a shame it's a little bit hazy today because it is very warm. But hopefully the camera's picking this up. You've got the Lake of Carsoli at the bottom. The house we're going to see, if you look at the last house, and there's a mast here at the end, it's literally just over the hill from there. So it's really close to the centre. And it's a fantastic place we've got today. Real potential, and what a bargain price as well. Over there, straight ahead, we have Civitella Messer Raimondo, and then down in the, don't know if I'm pointing in the right place because it's a small screen, but we have Faro San Martino, down there. What a location Palombaro is. Incredible. And what a property we've got for you today. So it's a short intro, but definitely worth it, don't you think? Don't you think that this is where you come just to release the tensions of life? Like I'm doing now. I'm probably going to fall down the stairs that's ahead of me shortly because my head's drifting. It'd make a good video though. Incredible. Are you ready to see this property? Let's do it. Okay, so the centre of Palombaro is just a few minutes up there. The church spire, I thought you could see it from here. Maybe not. Behind the greenery. And this road leads out the back of Palombaro, and you can start and see some of the views that you can get from here. I don't know if you can see Civitella, Messa Raimondo, and there's Faro San Martino down in the bottom. And the house is, I think it's pretty much the last one before it sort of goes down the hill. Maybe not the last one, but not. I don't think there's many after it. So it is a little bit. You can take your car down. You'll see when we get down there. So there's no problem. It is a bit of a steep hill just before the house, but you benefit from the views in a big way. Let's head off down there. And so this will speed now. Okay, so as I said, the road is a little bit steep, but you can drive down here with no problem, and you can actually go past the house if you're heading towards Carsoli and places like that, so you don't have to come back up this road. But in a car, it's no big deal. And the property today is a bargain. For this price, it is incredible, absolutely incredible. So basically the house, it's a semi-detached house. So it's this house here with the flat roof. But you also get a garage to the right of it, and an outbuilding here, and some land below. Sorry, I just cut the video. I just wanted to just double check. It does actually include this piece of land here as well, which obviously needs clearing. Got some fruit trees, pomegranate tree, some sort of nut. And this one, there's a fig tree there. I'm not sure what this one is here, but another pomegranate there. And this outbuilding belongs, and then it drops down, and there's another piece of land as well. I don't know if you can see the views beyond that. The views are just unbelievable. That's Faro San Martino over in the distance. I think I'm pointing at the right place. It's a small screen, so must remember to bring my glasses. It is a little bit hazy today because when we get into the house, and there's a terrace in the house as well, you're looking down onto the lake of Carsoli, but it's really hot. We're early morning, and it is probably about 26 already, so that's why it's really hazy in the distance. So it's not ideal for the video, but there you go. Got some figs on the way. There's absolutely millions of them on here. They'll probably be ready about August time. So the property, as I say, is this one here, the 3 windows across. The family that live next door, young family, they're great people. And you also get all of this here, which I think would make extra accommodation as well. Let's have a look in that first. So we have garage here, but you do have a garage underneath, so you don't have to use this for cars, which is why I'm thinking this could make a I don't know, you could definitely make accommodation between this and next door. Bit of a grapevine here. So this is a good 5 meters by 6 meters. Obviously it needs restoring if it was going to be used for anything else other than storage or that kind of thing. So this part here in front of the house is actually communal. In other words, it's for use for your house and the people next door. So leaving a car there, you own below us, down here, which is a garage. I'll show you shortly. Really, nobody's supposed to leave a car like that, but obviously you get on with your neighbours. It doesn't really matter, things like that. What would you do with this? This would make a great studio, something like that. Maybe you're an artist. Let's have a look at the one next door as well. So this is more the size of a traditional garage. So again, about 5 meters. That scared the life out of me. There's a gecko running around. Oh, there's 2 of them. Absolutely scared the life out of me. Have you seen the danger that I get into for you guys? I'm nervous now. This is 1, 2, so about 3.5 meters by 5 meters. So good size garage. Let's see if Claudio the agent has left this open. Oh, he has one. Let's go and have a look at the land. So all of this belongs to the property. We've got another room here, which I will... No idea what's in here. Something's definitely going to jump out at me in there. I'll open that in a second. And then we've got more of a garden, which is actually a little bit difficult to get down there. Let me see what I can... when I used to know the people that lived here, and it used to be a really clear garden, but it's all of this area down here. Anybody that is interested, what I will do is I'll do an outline on Google Maps. Let me lift this camera up a little bit so if we can give you a better idea. Not sure if I was pointing in the right direction. But it's a nice piece of land, and it runs down the hill a little bit, but it's certainly not steep. And the views are just incredible, absolutely incredible. Let me do a full, send it up again. Hopefully I'm facing that in the right direction. But it's really good because I would have that like as a formal garden, if you like, maybe even above ground pool and that kind of thing. And then use this more for maybe growing vegetables, if you want to do that kind of thing. That's what I would do. Let me see if I can open this door to this other outbuilding. Yep, so I managed to open the door. Just a small outbuilding, about 3.5 meters by 3.5 meters. Perfect. Okay, let's head now towards the other garage at the bottom. Okay, so this is looking up at the outbuildings that we've just been to. I say the land up there and then the land behind. So this is the whole building that you get with it. So as I said, this is, everybody has a right of, so they have a right of way to drop things off. Obviously they left the car there, which is no big deal. I mean, that's what neighbours do. But you can then pull into here and pull into your enormous garage, which I'm sure could be made to look quite pretty. So you've got these little vineyards at the side, or little vines. This is huge, absolutely huge. And my measuring device decided to go into errors for some reason, so I'm just going to do a standard measure. So 3, 4, so it's about 6 meters by 5 in this first part. But this is perfect for a car and other things. Maybe you could store wood and that sort of thing. And then it has a storage room at the back for wine and preserves. Again, it's about 3 meters in this direction and a good 4 or 5 meters in that. Great space. I think this for me would be a traditional garage. Just a normal garage to put your car. The house is just ready for a fresh lick of paint. Now before we go in, I want to show you around the back because there's some cantinas at the back of the property. Cantinas being basically storage rooms. Just look at the views. Amazing. What an incredible place. You could really do something special with this in a big way. Okay, so there's actually 2 terraces in this property. One to the side here and one further up. Let's go and have a look underneath here first. Okay, so now at the back of the property, obviously we will we'll go through the property and look at all of these terraces and everything. So this actually belongs to next door. So you've got the parts in front of the house. Let's have a look in these rooms because these are huge as well. Well, this one is. Used to be an animal, what do you say, animal shed? A few cracks on the wall, but these just need repairing up. These are old properties and we're on a steep hill. But they've been here longer than us and will carry on being here. Great size. This again is a good 6 meters by 5 and really high ceilings. There's just so much you could do here. So much. Water in a sink. Another storage room if you need more storage. This is just short of 3 meters by 3. And then another one. Nice and fresh down here. This must all be stone. This is probably the original house. Finished here, and then in time they've added on to it. Over time, should I say. But again, great size. The floors are sloping a little bit here. These are always used for animals and that kind of thing. Must have had rabbits or something in there, and I'm not sure what would have been here. The story behind these. And again, about 5 meters by 3.5 meters in here. Okay. So that's the storage areas. And the garages and the garden. Are you ready to have a look at the house? Let's do it. So let's head in to the house. We've got this portico in front. So this is private here, and some welcome shade from the heat. Obviously that's the garage again. Let's head inside. And the property for this price is in amazing condition. They've laid it out a certain way because the couple that lived in here were elderly and laid it out to suit them. Let me show you first of all into the living, kitchen, dining area. This is a great size. Obviously, I don't think the electrics are on, are they? No. But you do there is a window at the front there that is obviously underneath the portico, so it does shade some of it. But believe me, you need that. It is a warm day today. It does have air conditioning as well. Nice tiles. This is just just a great room. So size wise, this is 4, 5, 6, good 8 meters by good 5 at this side, and slightly narrower here. But what a great size room this is. Amazing. It's unusual to find this kind of layout, like an open plan layout, in properties over here. I'm guessing this was the original house, possibly before the end of it here, and then over time it was extended. Nice fireplace in the corner, and this is what we call a thermal camino, so it does the radiators and that kind of thing at the same time, and hot water, even though gas I'm sure comes down here. I'll have a look around for a boiler. All the radiators look decent, and it was lived in not that long ago, so it is all in good condition. I'll have a look at a couple of marks here. I'll have a look to see what's above, but considering the winter we've come through, I don't think there's any problems with the roof or anything else. This is we've had a lot of rain this year for some reason. We've also got a pellet burning stove, so this is one that's not connected to the radiators. This just blows out warm air, but that would easily do all of this room. And a nice sized kitchen. Not a new kitchen, it is an old kitchen, but in great condition. Got your oven, extractor fan, everything's in. You could actually just move straight in here. All good to go. Fantastic. I meant to have a look at the window. Oh yes, they are. They are double glazed. They're DDs, everybody, and they do have fly screens. I will check the others as we're going around. Then in the back here, they've tapped onto what used to be the terrace, and they've actually put another kitchen area. This is quite common here. People tend to have like an extra kitchen, so if they're doing any baking or anything like that, they'll do that here, or maybe if they're preparing certain types of lunches, they will do all the preparation here and then take it into the formal dining room. I'll have you know. Here we've got these double glazed. Can't really tell. They look fairly new actually, but I can't tell if they're double glazed or not. But they're certainly good windows, and they also have fly screens, and they have incredible views. But I'll show you the views out on the terraces. Should open this a bit, let the air blow through. It's a great place to have a utility area as well, washing machine and that kind of thing. It does have a boiler. It is an old boiler. I think this will definitely need. They lived here, so I'm presuming it still works. But consider a new boiler for this. You'd be looking around about €2,500, something like that, for a decent boiler, condensing boiler. And then they've put a bathroom on this floor as well. Not a huge bathroom, but good enough size. The ceiling's a little bit low. I'm 1.82 m, and I'm not touching. I can still get in there with no problem at all. You want me to go in, don't you? This is a 1.5 Dave shower. Yeah, 1.5 Dave shower, I would say. So the reason why they put the bathroom on that, first of all, it's good to have a bathroom on this level, but through this door at the end, they then had a bedroom that could be used as something else. And let's carry on doing this little tour. We've then got storage underneath the stairs. Very handy little pantry. And then terrace number 1. Nice door, good condition. So look at this, great size, great size. Easily get table and chairs out here. And the views are stunning. You've got causally framed in between these trees. Obviously wintertime you're going to see a lot more. And you've actually got the Lake of Carsally down here as well, which I'm going to guess that this is not picking up much of the views, but believe me, the views are absolutely stunning here, and you'll be able to see down towards the sea in this direction, but it's just far too hazy today. But what a great terrace. You've actually got access to the terrace from the side as well. Amazing size terrace. Obviously the sun's on here now because it does come up from this direction and then goes over the top as the day goes along. Brilliant terrace. I should imagine from lunchtime this is going to be nicely shaded, and this is where you'll find me. Okay, back inside. Let's now go and have a look at the room that traditionally was probably another dining or living area, but they've converted it into a bedroom. Nice floors. You see these black granite floors quite a lot, but this is a great size. And I think, to be honest with you, because of the size of the living and dining space in there, I think this is a good idea to keep this as a bedroom, you know. Maybe some people would want it as a snug or an office or something like that, but I think it's good to have a bedroom. And here you've got at least a good 4.5 by 3.5, and these are double glazed. They are double glazed, and they have fly screens, and they also have the shutters on the outside. And these people are doing it right. You see, this is what you do when you're not going to be here for a while. Maybe close the shutters a little bit more than that, pull the fly screen down and leave the windows open. Let the house breathe, because you're going to remember stone and hard materials like that, especially stone. I don't know what this particular wall's made out of. I don't think this is stone actually. This has some sort of insulation on this. But stone houses, they need to breathe, they need to air through. So it's a good idea to do that. This definitely looks like stone, this wall. Okay, so that's the downstairs area. The door as well, great condition. I didn't say that in the beginning, but it's a fairly new door. Pretty much identical to my door, with 1,000,000 locks. And these are quite nice as well. This internal door is quite nice. And the same on this side as well. Okay, let's head up to the night area. That was the door creaking before you say anything. So heading up the usual granite style staircase. And the flooring here, obviously the original flooring. And this looks again like it's part of what's been added on to create a corridor. And look, you've got a terrace. I'm not going to go out there yet though, you can just wait. Be patient folks, be patient. So, give you a sweeping look first. Let's start at this side. We have a bathroom. Which is actually, right, that's got a window at the bottom. Actually a good size. It does need a little bit of attention in this corner. But again, for this price, it's just unbelievable. Unbelievable. This is a great size bathroom. Does anybody get a bath anymore? Does anybody use the bath? I don't think I've had a bath for 40 odd years. Sounds terrible, doesn't it? This is about 2 meter, 180, 190 by to at least 4.5. So it's a great size, and has a good sized window at the end. That's just a normal wood, single glazed Sylvana, as somebody said. Anybody new to the channel wondering what on earth I'm talking about? Now we do have these little names for things. You just have to just put up with me, I'm afraid. Okay, so that's the bathroom, and then we have the first bedroom. Well, no, the first bedroom's downstairs, so this is bedroom number 2. Again, a great size. And I'm thinking, you never know how these houses worked over the past, but I wonder if it used to be one house originally. Looks like there's a bit of a doorway there. Maybe it used to be one house with next door. Great size floors. Great size floors. Great floors, I meant. And this is approximately 1, 2, 3, 4.5. Bit of a strange wardrobe hanging thing. By 1, 2, probably about 3. Radiators up here. The electrics are obviously older here, so this is the older part of the building, as you can see. But again, for this price, you've got plenty of room to play around with this if needs be, but it is still habitable. Windows here are the old ones again, the original shutters. In fact, that one's got no glass, but they do have these gold glass windows on the outside, and they do have the roller shutters as well. And considering this is not lived in anymore, it's in great condition. This room, oh yeah, this is more of a storage room. I remember this now. I remember. Groovy tiles. And this is a storage room where they have a freezer. There is a window there. And then you've got access to under the roof, which will do that shortly. Let's head back down here. Again, older electrics, so you do have to consider that. I'm sure everything works, but that seems a little bit of a wasted space there. I think you can maybe do something with that. Not sure what. I'm just trying to think where the bathroom is downstairs. No, the drain's at the opposite side. But I reckon you could do something. Maybe another bathroom in there. Not sure. Oh, there you go. And here's another bedroom. So this is bedroom number 3. Again, great size. Similar size to the other one. About 4 meters. By around 3.5. And again, they have the wood windows, shutters, roller shutters, and then the gold windows on the outside. And this road, by the way, nobody would really come down here, only people that live here. And I think there's maybe one house below us, so you're not going to get, I don't think a car's passed while we've been here. These are great size bedrooms. And then, just to top this fantastic place off, how would you fancy a little terrace? Little terrace, big terrace actually. Look at this. Wow. Absolute wow. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. And there's even a bed. Just needs a mattress, just so you can lay out here and enjoy these amazing views. This is incredible. Absolutely incredible. So we can see over in right on the right hand side, that's Faro San Martino, followed by Civitella Messa Raimondo. Then we have the Lake of Carsoli that's just here. You probably can't make that out. Down the bottom, it's a garden centre. Huge garden centre. Just look at the views. This is the road. You just come straight out of Palombaro down to the bottom. You're in Carsley. I don't know if you can see it up on the hill. It is hazy from the heat, but you would definitely see the sea in this direction from here. Definitely. Such a shame that maybe I've picked the wrong day to do this video, because it is just amazing, the scenery from here. I'm sure you're getting a good idea of it. Stunning, absolutely stunning, and all for this ridiculous price as well. The amount of property you get here, yeah, it needs updating, it needs some work doing to it, but you could get in straight away and just gradually do things. This is incredible, incredible value for money. Shall we have a quick look under the roof and then we'll do final thoughts. So, going back on into the room with the groovy tiles and the freezer. It's actually quite a good storage space, but this is just simple access to under the roof. You can only ever really use this as storage because there's no height to it, but it's useful storage, and it looks in good condition as well. It's certainly dry. A few old suitcases and the memories. You can feel that this used to be this was a family home. And the roof all looks in good condition. Again, for this kind of price, it's not a huge roof. If ever you needed to do anything, I think I'd be tempted to put solar panels on here if I could. But yeah, the height is going to be about 170, I think. So you definitely couldn't do anything else other than that. But really handy storage should you need it, considering you've got all the garages and everything else. But there you go, it's a little bit extra. What a place. Shall we do final thoughts? Let's do it. So my final thoughts on this one, what can I say? Have we found you another bargain, or have we found you another bargain? We found you another bargain. It's just incredible. It's absolutely incredible. For the price, what more could you ask for? Tell me. Tell me in the comments, what more could you ask for this price? Including all the fees and taxes as well. Absolutely incredible. Lots of good usable space. A good garage, loads of storage. Forgetting about the gardens, brilliant gardens. Especially if you did the two-tier thing that I mentioned. Have one as your fancy garden, if you like. Your beautiful Italian garden. As you're out there picking figs off the tree. Barbecues and all the rest. Then you've got these amazing terraces with stunning views. I don't know what else to say. You could move in straight away. You could come and live in straight away. There's little things that need looking at, but there's terraces upstairs, so it can be nothing. It'll be the slightest bit of repair work. I say we've come through winter and it's very hot now, but there's certainly nothing urgent needs doing. But there's updates, and there's little things, and maybe if you wanted to use all the other 2 bedrooms up here, maybe look at getting some electrics done, a new boiler. But as I keep saying, at this price, it is just incredible. Incredible. And the great thing is you can move straight in and do all these things as you go along. Don't know what else to say. I really don't. I'm lost for words. You love that, don't you? That little patch downstairs, I can't even think where it must, unless it's coming from somewhere along here, but everything seems to have been done on here now. Maybe it was an old, I seem to think it was further this way. Anyway, nothing to be concerned about. Lots of space, couple of bathrooms, 3 beds, and 2 amazing terraces, 2 amazing gardens, or split level, garage, cantinas. What else? What else do you want? Lost for words, folks. Thank you so much, as usual, for all your support. Thank you for watching these videos, liking, subscribing, sharing, commenting, doing everything that you do. It means a lot to us. And all we're looking to do is get people into these incredible homes. We find the best homes for you. Take a look at our Patreon page. See how you can get early access to all these videos and more exclusive property videos. I wish you could see the full views here. Hopefully it's coming across enough on this video, because they are absolutely incredible. So whatever you do, whatever you're doing, stop. Send an email to info@ahomeiniitaly.com, and do not miss this one.